How are you? What do you guys think of Paul Martin?
I know. All right.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
See nothing wrong at all.
no. When a Newfoundlander says, boy, all right, that means he's pretty good.
I support Paul Martin because he's fresh. He's someone I've been waiting for.
Ouvert également au Québec et à nos, donc à l'écoute justement de nos revendications.
He will have a voice for the West, which is desperately required.
He had a good job as Minister of Finance. I think he has the knack of picking out good people, you know?
These are my comments. We just got the numbers very recently for the fiscal year that closed. Again, the country has recorded a surplus. The debt burden's down further. We created something that didn't just solve the problem of the day. It had some legs on it, and it's still working.
Without going back into deficit.
Making the decisions isn't the difficult part. Just making sure that you can carry through with them. That's what you've got to make sure.
The fire came from the south, and the sound was incredible. It sounded like a jet engine. We lost our home, our antique shop, our business here. Paul Martin and our premier flew in by helicopter, and they greeted us personally, each one of us. When we were over by the creek, I was just kicking the soil with my foot, and a horseshoe came up out of the ground. And I just thought, well, gee, here's a fellow that's got quite a task ahead of him, being the Prime Minister of Canada, and I just approached him and offered it to him as a gesture of good luck.
If anybody ever has any doubt as to the depths of spirit, just sheer guts of Canadians, they have to go and they should go and visit people who went through those terrible fires, or the people in the East Coast who went through the hurricane.
There's simply no way that anybody can describe this to you adequately. I mean, you really have to see it.
I've got to tell you, if anybody asks me, is it worthwhile going into public life? You meet Canadians like that, and the answer can't help but be overwhelmingly yes. Why not bats?
Bats because I don't want bats.
If I have a weekend free, I'll go home to my farm, be with Sheila and be with the kids.
Yeah, then we collect bats.
Yeah. So I guess my favorite place is, well, certainly the farm, but apart from that, it's wherever Sheila is. Je dis toujours que mon père a été la plus grande influence de ma vie, mais il n'y a pas de doute que c'est elle qui est la plus grande conseillère.
He's great. He's lots of fun, and he's got a wonderful sense of humor, and he's really actually quite charming.
Oh boy.
Il est la définition de ce qu'est un vrai Canadien. Il est bilingue, il est ouvert aux cultures, il est ouvert aux minorités.
Because of his passion.
Beaucoup de charme, beaucoup de charisme.
Ça a été toujours très agréable parce qu'il est, par rapport à de nombreux autres politiciens, il est affable, il est naturel.
I think to be Prime Minister is a great honor. It's a great honor. It's a lot of work.
I would just be so proud to be Canadian when Paul is Prime Minister.
Surtout en français ou en anglais, c'est un nom qui va très bien pour le Canada.
You should invite me to the swearing-in, Paul. Claire would like to come too.
Let me tell you, my Aunt Claire is also one of my dad's sisters, and would everybody in this hall understand, my Aunt Anita and my Aunt Claire are going to be invited to the swearing-in. I hope that they understand what the swearing-in is. It's when I become Prime Minister. It's not an opportunity for them to come at me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mesdames et messieurs,
the next Prime
Minister of Canada.
Voici le prochain Premier ministre du
The
Canada.
next Prime Minister of Canada.
Next Prime Minister of Canada.
The next Prime Minister of Canada.
The next Prime Minister of Canada.
Next Prime Minister of
Le
Canada.
prochain Premier ministre du Canada.
The next Prime Minister of Canada.
Paul Martin.
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 My buddy, Paul Martin.